Well, Real Madrid got the job done last night in extra time against Real Sociedad. And you wouldn't bet against this one going all the way either. 4-4 on aggregate. Will it be an all-Madrid final on April the 26th? Or a Clásico in Seville? Atleti Barcelona underway at the Metropolitano. Here's Raphinha as Antoine Griezmann nips in to win it for Atletico. Rohi Blancos had the lead inside a minute of the first leg in Barcelona. Here's Frenkie de Jong. There was much speculation once the team news came out as to the nature of Atleti's shape, but they might have been breached already. Lamine Yamal in to square it, and it's popped up into the gloves of Musso. Brilliant from Gimenez. Lamine Yamal in so early in the game, and it was so easy. Brilliant distribution from Pedri. Yamal showed his strength to hold off Reinildo, but he couldn't find a teammate in light green colours. Yamal again. So Atleti have gone with a back five, it would appear. Koundé, Barca in again, and Reinildo called upon once again. Simeone side rocking early. It's her first chance of note here for Barcelona, potentially from the corner kick. So Raphinha back into the 11 today. He's standing over this. You see Koundé trying to break free in the middle, and there's a collision of bodies that results in a free kick. For all his years and successes, Diego Simeone has just one Copa del Rey title as a manager, one earned 12 years ago. And in reality, the trophy presents their best chance of silverware this season. The president's up in the stand too. It has been another hectic day off the pitch for Barcelona. Rodrigo de Paul. Llorente's made a fine run. Back up arriving. Alvarez provides it. Balde will not get the free kick he desires. Martinez sweeps away. Shot back to Robin Lamont. Lamont went up his options are doing really well to draw a couple of Barcelona players before releasing him. Reinildo breezes away from Koundé. And Barca move. Torres with a fine touch. And the ball with the outside of the boot. It's nearly truly extraordinary to find Raphinha. Atleti did just about shut that down in time. Llorente. Foul off the ball, referee plays advantage, and Simeone was in the middle, unable to meet it. Really well carved out by Atletico as Griezmann got the ball into the channel. There was the attempt to play that pass from Yamal. He nearly found Raphinha on the far side. And an early yellow card. Azpilicueta saying that's my first. The challenge is bad enough, it matters not. Yeah, there's a nasty looking one on Raphinha. He's still down in a heap, only back after an injury issue himself. Raphinha holding his leg above the ankle. To that from Azpilicueta. Catches him down the heel. Must play with joy and hope to win a game like this, said Diego Simeone. And that Hansi Flick clearly has great admiration for. Admittedly, Raphinha needs treatment here, but Barcelona, I've noticed from a couple of early stoppages, have been happy to slow things right down. Maybe try and kill the atmosphere a little bit as Koundé comes out to have a word with Yamal. Sent over to the monitor to look at this. That means the video assistant believes that Azpilicueta should be sent off. Massive moment. The Atleti players watching and wagging their fingers. There's the point of contact. High enough suggests the video assistant, one imagines. And now the final decision lays with Jose Luis Montero. What is Azpilicueta's fate? Well, the referee did the VAR gesture. And it looks like there has been no overturning of the decision. Simeone, meanwhile, has earned his yellow card. Tracksuit rather than the all-black get-up he might wear on a big Champions League night. So Azpilicueta survives a fate many rarely do, the sending of the referee to the monitor. Koundé. Yamal. Some mountain to climb. Frenkie de Jong, the ball was short. Martinez got there, but it's recovered by Atletico. Alvarez. Still Alvarez. Julian Alvarez. Simeone in, and a touch from Martinez. Runs to Llorente. The ball had gone out. And then back in the eyes of the assistant. Here comes the corner. And Frenkie de Jong, whose complacent pass led to that whole incident, drops it into Pedri. Pedri to Raphinha, but Ronaldo recently reached the 100 appearance mark for Atletico. He's there to cover. Moved on to Yamal, super first touch, and it was nearly a splendid goal from the 17-year-old. Back to his strike in the Euro 2024 semi-final from that kind of area, and the amount of times he has scored from that position for Barca too. There is Jan Oblak at the centre of your picture. Of course, Atletico's first choice goalkeeper, but rotated out of the team in every single Copa del Rey game this season. Raphinha caught by Rodrigo de Paul, and there's another yellow now. That's a couple of challenges on the Brazil international. Once again, Atletico players asking for the reprieve on the basis it is a first foul. See the ankle actually of Raphinha gives way as he planted into the ground. You see the replay, there's little argument with that. So a caution, and that does inhibit somewhat the Argentinian international for his role in the team. Towards Martinez, and that was commanding enough from Juan Musso. Gimenez planted in the process of all that. Pushed into the goalkeeper, perhaps. There was also maybe a nudge there from Martinez on his man. Raphinha, Balde. Cubarsi. De Jong. Technically Barcelona's third captain, behind Rujo, who's on the bench, and Ter Stegen still out injured, although Barca's #1 goalkeeper is back training at least, with the view to him playing in the latter days of this month perhaps. Fermin does superbly to wriggle free of his man and nearly darts the ball into Ferran Torres. His inclusion, one of the headlines really in Barcelona's team news. by Simeone. Five goals this season for Fermin Lopez. He got 11 across the entirety of last season. Griezmann down to Lemont. Distribution from the keeper, given that Raphinha had really narrowed his options with that press. Reinildo swept out by Barrios. Azpilicueta. Llorente. Atletico corner. Dealt with by Balde. De Paul, Griezmann, at the back post but unable to recycle. Antoine Griezmann, formerly of Barcelona, 102 games, 35 goals for them before returning to Atletico after a loan. A move he had dreamt of for some time, perhaps didn't go to plan as he envisaged. Koundé, Jong skips through the middle of Griezmann and Alvarez. Yamal was aggressive and wins the ball back. But it's presented to Yamal. Simeone outside of his technical area, not far away from, was making contact with Koundé. Way back to Szczesny. So Barcelona in 2025 unbeaten. They've gone 20 matches without a loss, 17 wins in that time. Their previous defeat at the back end of last year was a home loss to Atletico, the last team to beat them in any competition. Ferran Torres with a lovely touch. Pedri sees the movement. Ferran Torres in. Lemont in with a pivotal challenge. That would have been some goal from Barcelona. Retrieved by Jong, back to Cubarsi. Some of the football so intricate and sharp there from the visitors. Now skips away. Just present it to Pedri. Let's see Atletico's defensive shape here, that 5-3-2. Simeone, Barrios and De Paul in midfield. Martinez to Cubarsi. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal, brilliant. Koundé pulls it down. He's unable to get a clear attempt at that Atletico goal. But again, Yamal pulling out smart, inventive, clever touches. Hung the ball over two players in red and white to find his fullback. Barcelona's first choice right side. They've had more of the ball in the opening 20 minutes or so here. Martinez, Balde, Pedri, Balde, good football again, Fermin, Ferran Torres, weaving. It's a good job that Atletico do have three centre-backs back there today, because they've had to put out a few fires in these early moments. Fermin Lopez and Ferran Torres really threatening to link up for something special this evening already. Llorente was there once more. Llorente shut down by Fermin. Yamal. Cubarsi. Infield to Koundé. Ball put round the corner, but too heavy-handed to find Fermin. Pedri is having an excellent season. Cubarsi. That's enough to start after an injury issue. It's restricted him so far since the international break. Well worked. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Raphinha. Away by Llorente. Tries to prod the ball to DePaul, but Atletico aren't really moving the ball up the pitch smoothly. They're struggling to weave their way through Barcelona at the moment. Simeone insisting it would not be a failure to lose this game, not win the tie, but to not try and win it. Teams at this point have only carved out a couple of openings breaking forward. Barrios too smart as he turns away, and Metropolitano asking where's their yellow card in return. Intentional enough from Yamal on his Spanish international teammate Pablo Barrios, who made his debut in November. Two of the young guns of La Roja. Shifted back to Szczesny. Koundé. Fermin Lopez. Koundé again. Popped out by Frenkie de Jong. Barcelona 4-1 winners against Girona at the weekend. Lewandowski with a couple. Ferran Torres with another goal. His minutes per goal ratio this season extraordinary. 81 minutes per goal this season in all competitions prior to his start tonight. This is their second game following the international break after that rearranged encounter with Osasuna, which they won 3-0. Ferran Torres again, Dani Olmo from the spot, and Lewandowski scoring. Raphinha glides it to Lamine Yamal, who gets it right for Ferran Torres. He just keeps on scoring at the moment for Barcelona. In for Lewandowski and taking his chance up front. And Barcelona lead the tie on aggregate. Superb from Lamine Yamal to make it, and Ferran Torres shows his clinical instinct again. This has been brewing really since the start of the match, that Barcelona could pull off something like this and make it work. Lamine Yamal could not have waited that much better into the path of his international teammate. And Musso's movement off the line tells Ferran Torres all he has to do is redirect the ball. No further pace required. He's at it again up front. That's his 16th goal of this season. He's barely starting games, but he's always scoring goals. The gratitude shown to Lamine Yamal, and the lead belongs to Barcelona. One up here, 5-4, the aggregate advantage. It's been a below par start. There's no getting away from it for Atletico here, despite the atmosphere to inspire a big match performance. Pedri saw, and sure he'll be all right in a minute. Fermin muscled off the ball by Simeone, who's been really industrious early on. Alvarez, Fermin Lopez, having lost it, gets back to win it back. De Jong, Lamine Yamal, skips away from his man, still going here. Brilliant football from Barcelona. Raphinha and Yamal, and it was some calamitous finishing, and in truth some calamitous defending prior to some brilliance. Again, look at the way Barca are moving the ball. Lamine Yamal is on one at the moment, and Raphinha expecting the ball to be cleared. Almost tried to protect himself. But look at this again from Lamine Yamal. Ronaldo committed. Barrios beaten. Pulled players away from their players to mark, and Raphinha and Lamine Yamal almost the beneficiaries. So that Ferran Torres had a goal every 81 minutes prior to kick-off. He's even improved that ratio now with his first half effort. Scored twice in the win here last month in La Liga. Yamal again. Reinildo just can't handle him. And the left wing back for Atletico does not know what to do. He too into the book. Well, it's fair to say the referee has not been hesitant to pull out the yellow card for misdemeanors. Perhaps that one the harshest of the three so far.
Raphinha over this. As to Pedri. Raphinha bends in and the deflection had, at the very least, one-footed Juan Musso. Robert Lewandowski in his 38 goals, not missed so far by Barcelona. Balde invited himself to shoot, in fact, from a wild angle, and a wild distance. His only goal this season coming against Real Madrid. But this guy is scoring against everybody. His best goal-scoring season for Barcelona by some way. He got 11 last season, Ferran Torres. Griezmann. And down now is Alvarez. It's been a really strong reaction from the Atletico fans on the near side and from the Atletico dugout. A smile from Hansi Flick as he makes his way back. Clearly accidentally catches Alvarez on the boots. It's a little more than a free kick required. Atletico's intentions clear here with their setup. Griezmann. Deep and accurate, and a really good ball into Robin Lenormand. Charging run from the Spain centre-back, who's still looking for his first goal since joining from Real Sociedad. Jong steps in, but legally so, and Barcelona have their first yellow card. Frankie de Jong now on a caution, and the referee's counter-argument would be similar challenges from the opposition have warranted cautions. Right on top of the boots of Rodrigo de Paul, and the referee was right in front of that. Well, the Spanish national team coach was at the Bernabeu last night, unsurprisingly. Luis de la Fuente had one Atletico player, and in the end 4 Barcelona players in his squad, with some of the Blaugrana who might be involved injured.
It's hard to see what further discussion an incident, a decision like that requires, but everyone's involved here in the ear of the referee. There were some big pressure calls as well last night at the Bernabeu. A red card not given, a penalty not given. Gimenez, Azpilicueta does well to nudge it on. Alvarez pops that out with purpose to Griezmann, but he can't keep it in. This the goal, this the difference. Yamal into Ferran Torres to just slip it home for the aggregate lead. It's a rare venture forward into the Barcelona half for Atletico in truth in this opening 45. Fermin. Raphinha. Pedri. No Dani Olmo tonight, after he picked up an injury. We have a number of absentees for Barcelona. Ter Stegen, Christensen, Mark Bernal. Lenormand steps in crucially. Well, Hansi Flick won the treble during his first season as manager of Bayern Munich. And should his side come through this, the possibility remains to do the same with Barcelona. Champions League quarter-final with Borussia Dortmund on the horizon, top of La Liga, and hoping to win the domestic cup too. Powell slips, there was no contact, and Yamal moves into a central area to try and hurt Atletico. He might have done here. Raphinha bearing down on goal, brilliant stop from Musso. Free kick Atletico, but another chance for Barcelona. Yamal unexpectedly in the middle of the pitch, getting away from Griezmann and providing the Brazil winger another well-guided pass into a teammate for Raphinha on 27 goals this season, but Musso did really well at his near post. Cubarsi not afraid to step right out from the halfway line. And Musso, by the way, is on loan from Atalanta for the season. Twice capped Argentinian goalkeeper. A move that was made right at the end of the summer transfer window. He is yet to be beaten as an Atletico player. 7 games, 6 wins and 1 draw. Given to Ferran Torres. Raphinha will retrieve. Reinildo under no pressure, comes it back to his keeper. Koundé has been really aggressive to press up the pitch, the right back. And it's been an aggression and a high line that's been a feature of Barcelona's season. We'll see what Simeone can address at the break. He's animated on the touchline and amusing with it too, if need be. Foul on Ferran Torres. Atletico's only win in their last 5 games was here, technically against Real Madrid. Their eventual elimination in the Champions League confirmed via penalties after Conor Gallagher's early goal decided the 90 minutes here. Because in La Liga they've just drawn too many games, 9 in total. They've lost fewer than Barcelona, in fact, in the league, but are some way behind them. Martinez, Azpilicueta. Down by Ferran Torres. Alexander Sørloth is up and warming up. A player with a remarkable record against Barcelona, having scored in each of his last 7 games against them. Fermin unable to guide that down the line. One of the triumphs of his first half performance here from the 31-time winners Barcelona has been to quieten down the crowd. Like their players, they can regroup at half-time. No foul. Atletico could have been awarded with a free kick there. Alvarez, the player knocked over. Fermin is fortunate. No injuries at the moment as well for Atletico. The only player absent is Angel Correa through suspension. It is a strong group that Diego Simeone can turn to on the bench. Koundé leaps, but illegally. Griezmann sees the run, and it's well blocked off by Koundé, who saw Alvarez all the way. Can't remember a save that Wojciech Szczesny's had to make as we move into 3 added minutes in Madrid. Jong took on too much. No handball. Atletico committed players forward, and now by extension they're stretched. Lamine Yamal wins a corner, but the fury of Atleti supporters will rain down upon the referee's decision. Do not talk to me. I want to hear from the captain if anyone, says the referee here. Well, Pedri's arm, in fairness, is pretty flush to his body. The referee's got a great view of it. The chance before half-time. Lamine Yamal guides it back to Raphinha, super ball into Koundé. Griezmann unable to keep it in. Clearly the whole of the ball had gone over the line. Raphinha just drives that in low. Simeone trying to orchestrate from well beyond the realms of his technical area. He's almost on the pitch. Yamal is pulled back. It's another yellow card, and Alvarez this time goes into the book. Well, the referee's approach tonight has been the slightest hint of trouble, and he stamped it out. But it was not subtle. Julian Alvarez with the yellow. Fermin trying to bring to the referee's attention the way he's being manhandled at the moment. Raphinha hangs it up, Koundé there, and there's an infringement that's been spotted. We've gone beyond the 3 additional minutes anyway. Atletico adamant they should have a free kick. Well, it's Simeone who was trying to break over the halfway line. Referee still down at the other end, getting an earful from Atletico players, and I think the referee's saying he hadn't blown the whistle. Well, the home crowd are furious with the man in the middle at the moment. And officials so in focus in Spanish football at the moment, as he does bring the first half to an end. Simeone with a wry smile as he departs the pitch. Atletico will continue to ask questions about the nature of the refereeing rather than... So having seen Javi Galán and Sørloth in the tunnel, would appear at the very least this is a triple change for Atletico. One wonders if there's a change in the system too, to try and alter the momentum of what's been a tricky night to this point. So Atletico get the second half underway of the second leg of the semi-final in the Copa del Rey, Spain's domestic cup competition. And still only one goal in it. Free kick given away by Inigo Martinez. No surprise that Reinildo has come off. He was really struggling, in truth, up against Lamine Yamal. Galan's early ball in towards Antoine Griezmann. And in truth, that's better than anything Atletico really fashioned in the first half. Some encouragement for the home supporters in the opening 60 seconds. Great early ball from Javi Galan just on. And Griezmann nearly improvised to great effect. So confirmation, Sørloth, Longley and Javi Galan all on. Reinildo, Diego Simeone's son, Giuliano, off, along with Cesar Azpilicueta. Ball down the line for Raphinha to chase, ducks under it as he pops the ball into the middle early. Could feel Lenormand breathing down his neck. Marcus Llorente, pop forward. And Sørloth not the quickest. And Szczesny was sharp off his line to help protect Barcelona's high defensive line. Llorente, Sørloth. Did he hold his position well enough? The flag stays down and options are there waiting for him. Griezmann! Top stop from Szczesny. Flag is up now. Sørloth was offside. But Atletico already looking so much better. Sørloth couldn't see along the entirety of the line. He only had one player to use as his guide to stay onside. He got his cutback absolutely spot on for Griezmann. Wojciech Szczesny with his first stop, although one made for a goal that would not have stood. Pedri, Koundé. Barcelona just trying to get to grips really with the changes that Atletico have made at half-time. Over the head of De Jong. Raphinha once again racing beyond Atletico's back line. It's cut out and shifted on by Llorente. Here's Clement Longley. Launched forward by the defender who is on loan from Barcelona this season. Martinez. Balde. Barca's subs, including Lewandowski, now warming up. Report saying an agreement was made between Flick and Lewandowski that he would not start tonight to try and preserve him for what is Barca's hectic April schedule. This is the third of 9 games in just 29 days. Corner. The jacket's gone and Simeone is up. De Paul, Barcelona not quite set. Away by Ferran Torres. Llorente. Referee plays on. Good work from Javi Galán. And Griezmann trying to break him behind. They look reinvigorated, Atletico. Loose pass, Rodrigo de Paul. They barely had the ball in Barcelona's half in the first half, but they do now! And Alexander Sørloth, so often Barca's nemesis, cannot take advantage. He's on, played on by Inigo Martinez. And what a chance, he could have squared it as well to Griezmann. Hard to begrudge the Norwegian international the right to shoot. But that's another opening for Simeone's side. Javi Galán getting touch tight to Lamine Yamal, who's arguably the best player on the pitch in the first half. Much better for the Rojiblancos. Straight into Martinez. Raphinha. Are there gaps to exploit? Raphinha can't weave through, and Lamine Yamal missed cues. Llorente read the dip on that pass well. Balde did not. And Szczesny is there together. Jong scooting through midfield unchallenged. Fermin. Lamine Yamal. Oh, brilliant Lamine Yamal. Fermin Lopez. Ferran Torres. Overcomplicated that somewhat. Out by Sørloth. Great game on our hands now. And Atletico are rising to the occasion. Javi Galán, Griezmann waiting. De Jong's interception, Atleti's corner. Weaves through his man as if he were not there. But now he and Barcelona must defend. Lenormand waiting for that to loop over to Szczesny's head. No foul. Rodrigo de Paul in! And Clément Lenglet amongst the cluster attacking him. Had a horrible moment giving away that penalty at the weekend. Clément Lenglet would be some way to make amends were he to score here against his parent club. Balde, Fermin Lopez holds off Barrios, and now Lamine Yamal. Off he goes again. Fermin, Raphinha. Oh, it's glorious from Barcelona, but the save from Juan Musso keeps it at 1-0. It's another big chance for Raphinha. Yamal down. Well, was there one more pass worthy in this move, perhaps, here for Raphinha to just square it? But Lamine Yamal, absolutely ridiculous at times as he's smashed into by Lenglet. It's not a good challenge at all from the French defender. Away by Gimenez. A little said between the presidents up in the stands. Joan Laporta has been in the media today. Oh, what a ball! Fermin Lopez managed to float in behind. Lamine Yamal still struggling after that tackle from Longley. Barrios nearly showed too much of that to Koundé. Ronald Araujo is ready. It's going to be a couple of change for Barcelona. Gimenez, super pass, and Alvarez should have pulled that out of the air. Well, Lamine Yamal, is he saying here, I'm okay? A wag of the finger over to the dugout. It's going to be another change here for Atletico because Nahuel Molina, the Argentinian international, is coming on for Le Normand. So fourth change for Atletico, if you're keeping track. Cubarsi, just back from his injury, makes way for Eric Garcia. So Barca turn to their bench for the first time. And Fermin is off for Araujo. So I wonder if we'll actually see Eric Garcia into midfield here. We'll wait and see how this shapes up. There's the bleeding on the ankle of Lamine Yamal. Interestingly, Hansi Flick has spoken at length recently about how he needs his players to be responsible about their own bodies, how they're feeling in game, and to tell him. But 17-year-old adamant that he did not want to come off after that tackle. Rodrigo de Paul, blocked by Balde. Pedri, Raphinha. Garcia caught and denied, and Molina, well, his first act of the game is to go into the book. Eric Garcia has literally just entered the action. And caught just above the ankle as well as he was darting away there, Garcia. Well, he's brought on players, presumably, to avoid sendings off because of others on yellows, and Molina's immediately got himself cautioned. There is a problem here for Eric Garcia. Not that Hansi Flick looks too concerned. Eric Garcia made his 100th appearance for Barcelona at the weekend against his former club Girona. And his 101st appearance has got off to a physical start. Still a back five out of possession, with Griezmann and Alvarez either side of Sørloth. Alvarez has actually kind of gone into midfield, hasn't he, really? That midfield three that we saw from Atletico in the first half. Gimenez. Headed out by Balde. Balde. No foul. Llorente back to Musso. Yamal's done really well, not only to bring that under control, but to find a teammate. Ronaldo Rojo quickly gets away from any further trouble. Llorente. Molina. Martinez. Good work from him stepping forward. Frankie de Jong. Barrios will persevere and break past Barcelona players. Free kick. He's down holding his shoulder now. Barcelona have one substitution left. It's just the way he fell. Kind of jars his arm. Is he okay? There was a little gesture there. Simeone asking if Barrios able to continue and Atletico direct. But Szczesny's done really well at marshalling his area. Came out of retirement back in October to sign for Barcelona and has jumped ahead of Iñaki Peña as Ter Stegen's understudy. De Jong. Barrios does appear to be okay and he's done well there. Long way to go here for Barcelona to hold on to this 1-0 lead. De Jong again, Yamal. No way through Longley. Barcelona's win here before the international break was a breathtaking one. Julian Alvarez and Alexander Sørloth put the Rojiblancos into a splendid lead. But then into that final 20 minutes and beyond, Robert Lewandowski, the brilliant goal to pull it back. Ferran Torres for 2-2. Yamal and Ferran Torres again into added time to win the match. Foul by Balde. The shoulder of Eric Garcia impedes the Atletico player. He does appear to be okay though, despite being caught following his introduction. It's actually Atletico who've produced the less fouls despite the plethora of cards they have. has not been the goal frenzy of the first leg. More tense affair, perhaps. Molina. Llorente. Brilliant football from Atletico. Llorente again, beyond Raphinha. Trigger to Pau. Llorente continues his run, and he'll get the ball back. He won't quite spin into Antoine Griezmann. Garcia again. Oh, good bluster. And he's through a couple of Atletico players. Ferran Torres will collect. He's unable to totally protect the ball from Marcus Llorente. Balde, yellow card. So another caution in this game, and only a second for a Barcelona player. Certainly theatrical from Molina. I'm struggling to see a great deal of meaningful contact. Alvarez. Sørloth trying to hold his run again. Sørloth in, scores! Well, he's saying that he is onside. The assistant referee disagrees. The goal for now disallowed. Sørloth nodding towards the supporters as if to say this is okay and it will be tight. Look to stay parallel with Araujo. Let's see. Simeone knows it's close. But the goal does not stand. He was beyond the last man. Pedri, poor. Alvarez away. Great recovery from Jules Koundé. Atletico's ball again. Molina. De Paul. Sørloth certainly added something to Atletico's attack, and the ball in from Molina is inviting enough for Griezmann, who's off. Well, Atletico are really testing the defensive nature of Barcelona, their desire to have that high defence, and they've just been on the wrong side of it so far. Forward by Szczesny. Still unbeaten as a Barcelona player. 8 games, no losses since his debut in early January in the Copa del Rey. Well, Alexander Sørloth looking to keep up this remarkable run of having scored in his last 6 games against Barcelona. Remarkable run. Lower League Barbastro beaten earlier on in the competition by Barcelona before their wins over Real Betis and Valencia, both 5-goal victories to reach the last 4. Atletico actually beat 4 lower league sides, including Marbella and Elche, before a 5-0 Getafe quarter-final win. Long lay forward. Sørloth. He's off this time, and Atletico just aren't quite getting this right. There was a game this season where Real Madrid were caught offside into double figures against Barcelona. Lewandowski getting instruction. Kylian Mbappe offside 8 times in that match, and you can see Atletico falling into a similar trap. Rodrigo de Paul. Hangs it out towards Molina. Alvarez. Clever. De Paul in. Araujo away. Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski waits. Pedri. Well, he runs. Sees Raphinha. Raphinha first time. Ferran Torres, the game's goal scorer. Shuffled out by Llorente. So Robert Lewandowski will replace today's starting centre-forward Ferran Torres, and right now the match winner, the tie winner. Ian Simeone getting into it before his withdrawal. But a glorious finish. So a 16-goal striker comes off for a 38-goal one. Lewandowski's goal here in the league was in truth an absolute joke. An incredible goal. Oh, and the header back, and Frankie de Jong sniffed that out, but referees stopped play. Longley. Molina. Pedri. Oh, lovely from Pedri. It really was excellent. And Lamine Yamal. Off he goes. Lewandowski. Pedri again. Frustration from Atletico supporters. They can't get the ball from Pedri. What a talent, so many injury issues in recent years, but still only 22. Lewandowski, at the prime old age of 36. Araujo not given the room to manoeuvre. Barcelona's vice-captain. He missed the first half of the season due to a hamstring injury. He returned in the Copa del Rey earlier on this season. Use of the arm from the aforementioned Uruguayan means free kick to Atletico. Griezmann, good movement. And Araujo puts it behind. So it is a corner to Atletico Madrid into the final 15 minutes. Griezmann's corner. Gimenez marked out of it by Martinez. Barrios. Molina. No free kick. Frenkie de Jong aware of the danger that lurked over his shoulder. Lewandowski, will he get there? Not quite. Longley did enough. High by Koundé, Surlot battling with Araujo, and that was a good change at centre-backs to add some physicality for Barcelona. Pedri. It's been a remarkable goal-scoring season for Barcelona. Scored 82 times in La Liga. Atletico third have only got 47 by comparison. Just the one tonight so far. Koundé moves forward unchallenged, too easy, and Lewandowski was lurking in the middle. There was Clément Lenglet. Look at this stuff that Lamine Yamal's doing. Absolutely crazy. Corner, Lewandowski. Well, not entirely sure how he was able to keep possession under such intense pressure, but he wasn't far away from testing Musso. 8th semi-final meeting of these two clubs, by the way, in the Copa del Rey. And Atletico have come out on top of the last two. Look at that, Atletico without an attempt on target. Szczesny made that one save to keep out Griezmann early in the half, but the flag was up. Griezmann, options in the middle, and it flicks off Araujo and into Szczesny. Been a steadying presence between the posts. Full time in his career at the end of last season at Juventus, but Barcelona, a compelling invitation to return to the game. Lewandowski down. Knee in the back from Gimenez, actually a relatively nasty challenge. Antoine Griezmann's evening against his old club is over, and there'll be some minutes now for Rodrigo Riquelme. It's Atletico's final change. Lamine Yamal. Atletico double up and get the ball back. Now Alvarez playing alongside Surlot up front after that change. Pau, Molina, here's Riquelme. Yamal nearly got there. Garcia drags the pass and kills the hope that Lamine Yamal might scoot away. Barcelona's last Copa del Rey triumph coming back in 2021. They did enjoy a run of 4 titles in a row in this competition, 2015 to 18. A run that started in the treble season under Luis Enrique. Llorente. Longley. Javi Galán. Too much of the ball shown to Jong. Raphinha goes early. It's a dreamy pass out to Lamine Yamal, and Atletico are stretched here. Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski and Raphinha bemoaning the fact they did not get the ball, and perhaps with good reason. Atletico still alive in the tie. Alvarez. Riquelme. Well dealt with by Inigo Martinez, who's having a superb season. Crucial player for Hansi Flick. Some lamenting the fact that he did not become a Barcelona player sooner, reportedly wanted by previous manager Ernesto Valverde at Barcelona many years ago. Having this latter years renaissance. Pedri. Jong. Garcia, Lewandowski. Given back to Atletico. Javi Galán has a shot himself, and just Koundé puts his body in the way of it. Jong's touch takes it through to Szczesny. Well, late goals have defined this fixture this season. Sørloth scoring in the 96th minute to win at Barcelona in December. Sørloth scoring in added time to draw the first leg of this in February, 4-4. And Barcelona scoring twice in added time to win here last month in the league by 4-2. Will we be treated to late drama once more at the Metropolitano? Longley to Paul. Alvarez. Riquelme. Molina. Molina again. Up towards Sørloth. And Raphinha caught. And attempting to clear Barcelona's lines. Gerard Martin is about to replace Lamine Yamal, whose most stellar work was done in the first half, creating the goal for Ferran Torres with a pass that few others would see. Right winger off, full back on. And gratefully received by the travelling support. So on comes the fullback, 29th game of the season since being promoted from Barcelona's B team. Looks like he's gone into the back four, and Balde has been pushed further into the attack. Raphinha now out on the right. Jong, Pedri drops the shoulder, deceives Llorente and finds Raphinha. Another Barcelona goal surely ends this. Jong. Martin. Balde back to Gerard Martin again. No one in green on the penalty spot. Balde wins it back. Raphinha drives. Balde, Raphinha. Back by Pedri. 2 minutes of the 90 to play. Barca ticking the ball around nicely. Koundé, fouled. Lewandowski, Barcelona play on. Raphinha, still going. Balde, Gerard Martin in and away by Gimenez, only as far as Raphinha. Metropolitano wants the ball back. Araujo's foul into the 89th minute of the game. It's a wild pass over the top. Molina guilty of being wasteful. Barcelona's accounts have come into question today by La Liga, and whether they had the right to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor for the second half of the season. But the day might well end in triumph. As Balde can't find Lewandowski. And 9 points behind Barcelona with little of the season remaining. If Atletico lose here, they likely will end the season without a trophy. Already out of the Champions League. It's a big few minutes for them here, and Simeone's urgency tells you that. Just 4 added minutes to work with as well for Atletico. De Paul, Llorente, Barrios shifts away and finds Rodrigo De Paul. Molina, and the header is over from Gimenez, who might well be playing as an emergency striker now. Clutch of the hamstring from Martinez. Lewandowski flicks Raphinha. Little urgency to break for the penalty area. Balde. Gerard Martin with a challenge that brings a war from the away end. Barrios, there is space wide left, and Javi Galan is the option. 4 charging for the area. Sørloth amongst them. What a take from the big striker. Riquelme, Alvarez, Riquelme, Barrios. Barca hanging on. Javi Galan, Araujo up. Eric Garcia on to Lewandowski. Atletico go again. Galan. Koundé blocks it. Tremendous from Barrios. March was miserable for Atletico as their title challenge waned and Champions League campaign ended. But with seconds to go here, they have a free kick to try and preserve their Copa del Rey status. Yellow for Gerard Martin. Late drama at the Bernabeu last night. Van Musso gets the call to go. Late drama in Madrid once again on back-to-back nights. De Paul in, Sørloth was there. Musso will stay forward as Barrios collects. Hung forward, nodded down, and Gimenez can't get there. Araujo celebrates like he scored. Barca clinging on. Musso still up there. Into the cluster, punched by Szczesny. No goalkeeper to speak of at the other end. The referee's whistle has blown, and that is it. We will have a Clásico Copa del Rey final. Barcelona beat Atletico to set up a showpiece with Real Madrid. Diego Simeone's side, second best on the night. Hansi Flick delighted. The dream of a treble remains for the Blaugrana. Ferran Torres goal enough. Flick making the call to start him up front instead of Lewandowski. Sørloth with chances after his second half introduction, but that man has decided this semi-final second leg. And the tie as a whole.